So, you wake up this past Saturday morning and find that, oh my goodness, now you're subbed to some crypto scheme. What the heck? Well, you and a few thousand others had the exact same experience, and that's because I was hacked. Some crypto douches were out there and able to bypass my two-factor authentication and completely hijack my channel before I'd even woken up. And this was right after I stayed up so late making sure that all the best of previews were up for patrons to watch over the weekend and through the rest of this week. But anyway, if you're not in the mood for this whole explanation, just know that if you unsubscribed, or if you saw that channel and unsubscribed because you're like, crypto, ew, I don't blame you. It's not your fault at all because they changed everything about the channel. But maybe you want to resub and get back and get notified for all the other future videos. If you're even getting this in your feed, which I don't know. Anyway, I myself woke up to that morning expecting to try and enjoy my weekend, which is admittedly tougher as I get older because I'm still trying to play catch up on how to cope and deal with all the overbearing responsibilities that adulthood brings. But in any case, imagine my surprise when instead of a relaxing morning, I open up Discord and get a few dozen messages not telling me how good the best of previews are, or even asking for me to include certain clips that I'd missed, but that my channel was now hacked. Apparently, I now spend my weekends advising people how to lose their life savings and crash the GPU market. So instead of a relaxing weekend, I got to deal with that. But I was able to do that before the whole weekend was over, so that's great. I was expecting Google to take like 2 weeks. I was hunkering down for the long haul. I was ready for things to not go well. As good as having your channel hacked can go, I guess. On that note though, the Team YouTube Twixter account was very helpful at making sure that the process was as smooth as possible. Every rep that I dealt with was patient and helpful, but Google's system, the thing that they use to get your account back, however, is so bad. I'm surprised the company has not exploded from within. Half the time I was trying to get my account back, their automated system was only asking me for passwords or backup stuff that, since I was hacked, I no longer had. They just didn't exist anymore. The hackers, surprise, surprise, changed all that shit before I could get to it. So good job, Google. So Team YouTube sends me a form which I fill out and then asks me for my channel ID and AdSense ID, which I did not write down previously. You bet your ass that I have them written down now, but at the time I was screwed. Fortunately, the kind individual at the Team YouTube account was able to give me that information since they themselves had, personally seen that yes, the account was hacked. And yeah, they trusted me. So thank you to them for being more useful than Google's entire infrastructure. Then, when I got to the rep that was helping me via email, they still had to send me through another automated system, which was the exact same thing that I initially went through, asking me for information that if I had, I wouldn't be having this problem to begin with. Oh, you want to recover your account? Just put in your password. Even the next phase that they sent me to, they knew wouldn't work or would require a human element because they asked me to record it and send it to them. Really out of my comfort zone and element there, but I was able to fumble around and get some recording software together to get them what they needed, he said sarcastically. And lo and behold, the webpage I filled out did give me an extra option to set up a backup email, but then they told me they couldn't confirm the channel belongs to me and sent me on my way. But once the rep had that video, it wasn't long before I had my account back, and I did everything in my power to back up, protect, and gather all those stupid requested items in case this happened again. God forbid. At least none of my videos were messed with. Everything was just set to private, and I spent a couple of hours the other day making sure that everything was set to their proper visibility. Which is probably why you'll see a couple videos that you've never seen before, because they were probably unlisted beforehand for patrons or something, and I just forgot about them. But still, it was very stressful, and I was very angry at the whole situation. But more than anything, it felt really, really helpless. Just a humbling reality check there that I really only have as much influence or ability that these platforms allow me, and it can be gone just like that. My main source of communicating with you guys was taken from me, and I was just scrambling through all my other channels to make sure that the information was out. Twitter, X, Discord, Patreon. Thankfully, those of you who are on those platforms were right there cheering me on and awaiting my triumphant return. But those of you who weren't, I don't blame you. We're in a world of convenience, and having all these extra layers to stuff just to stay up to date is a hassle. I mean, I don't personally do it, so I'm not going to expect you to. It's fine. So, if you unsubbed from that, I'd appreciate having you back. While sub count alone doesn't really do much, it is a metric that advertisers use if they want to sponsor my channel, which pays for me to do everything I need to. Patreon's still up there top by far, but every little extra bit goes towards the channel, and every little extra bit helps a lot. We lost over, I think, 5,000 subscribers from that. So if you were seeing my sub count and wondering, oh no, did Drak get canceled? Not yet. That's only a matter of time. But it was just people thinking that my account was something that it's not, because it was stolen by some greedy little crypto bot. Also, I don't know if this guy is the one behind it, but every time I check my channel, I saw this face, and I've developed a real resentment for it.
Violence is permeating my soul.
This guy sucks. But I will say I was kind of surprised at how quickly I was ready to pivot, and I was more ready to find a solution than I was panicking about the situation. Obviously, nothing would be as convenient as just having the YouTube channel in my control and being able to use that, but at least Patreon now has free memberships and the availability for me to upload videos directly to the site. More clunky, to be sure, and I wouldn't be able to grow my audience like I would on YouTube. But those of you who do support me would still get exactly what you wanted. So if this happens again, and I pray it doesn't, that would be the first thing I do. Go over to Patreon, become a free member, check the posts that I've put up there, or join the general Discord that I have, which I will link down below. Come to find out, I'm as susceptible to losing my job as anyone else. But as long as I have you guys, I can still keep doing what I do. That's very special to me, and I appreciate you guys for that. Anyway, I was already planning a vacation before Dawn Trail once the best ofs are done, but I might take a little one sooner than that after all this. We're also expecting my 4th child and first son next month, so I'm already a tightly wound ball of stress and anxiety over that, with nothing but sleeplessness soon to follow. I'm still super excited about it all, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. I will just be taking a few breaks here. And maybe talking to Scribble and Kev to see if we can't get some sort of content up in the meantime. But I know what you guys will say, and that's prioritize myself, and I will try my best to do that. For now, I'm just going to take it easy for this week and wait for patrons to give their feedback before officially releasing the best ofs, which should be good next week, halfway through next week, or in 2 weeks. I'm not going to prolong this too much, but around that time frame if you're really looking forward to it. But if you want to take part in the feedback process, they're up on Patreon for the $10 and up tier. So any of those, if you want to get an art tier and or join the official Discord or anything like that, you can do that. The $10 just gets you access to all the director's cuts as well, and it's just the most popular tier for a reason. I did good on that one. I'm Pat. Good job, Drak. You did a good thing on Patreon. You gave people something that they like. If not, don't worry about defending yourself. You're totally fine. Some of you have your own expenses to worry about. The economy is rough on you as it is. Or you just want to enjoy stuff on YouTube without having to worry about stuff coming out every month. I totally get it. Nothing wrong with that. I'll still recommend, again, that you at least go over to the Patreon and become a free member so that if anything like this happens again, I have a way to communicate with you, or the Discord or Twitter or like anything. Just pick your poison. I'm going to be trying to communicate at some point because obviously I don't have access to my channel and can't comment on the community page or anything like that. So only half of you even know that that exists. So hooray, technology. But that's it. Resub if you would like to, and please share this around in case people unsubbed don't get this on their feed. Also share the content around to your friends and whatever who might enjoy it and help the channel grow in general. Also, leave a like and comment so that the algorithm gremlins get all happy and start promoting this to other people to like and comment on it. Otherwise, that's it. We're back. God bless you all, and we will see you in the next one.